research on the water down there on the EWR, what'sinmywater.com. If you don't know it, look it up. You'll be shocked. 28 contaminants down there in Montebello, California. I didn't even want to take a shower because I know that my skin is my body's biggest organ, and I know that at least, what is it, 2 liters per every 15 minutes, my body's going to absorb that water. And those are 28 cancer-causing chemicals that my bare, naked body is going to absorb in every way. I didn't want to do it because I had my Kangen machine right there, and what I do, I put beauty water. I filled up gallons of cold beauty water and dumped them over me because that was better than 28 cancer-causing chemicals, you guys. I don't know what the website is, EWR.org. My Kangen people all know what it is. Look up your water, put it in your zip code. It's disgusting. I was drinking the tap water. Okay, but whatever. I made a post yesterday about the Truman Show and about They Live, and it's not conspiracy anymore because down there is like being in a movie. The sky's not real, the sun's not real, the ocean's not real. People are... You know what that mask represents? They've taken away your freedom of speech. Because I am going to say some things right now that people are not going to like. I didn't wear a mask, not once. I didn't wear gloves, not once. I washed my hands quite a bit, but I didn't use hand sanitizers because I know that those alcohol-based chemicals are going to lower my immune system. So I use 2.5 Kangen water, of course. What is that? Hypochlorous acid. Kills bacteria. Good enough for me. I'm only worried about living organisms, bacteria. I'm worried about people coughing and sneezing on their hands and then touching the handles. That's all I'm worried about. That's all I've ever been worried about. I was in EMS for so long. I've changed adult diapers without gloves because I've done it in such a way that there's no cross-contamination if you're careful. Now, when you're in the medical field, you understand. There's going to be a lot of people right now who are going to be like, ew, that's gross. But it happens. I'm being honest with you. Okay, so I've done it. It's not a problem because you wash your hands right after. What's a virus? What is a virus, you guys? It's not a living organism. It doesn't live on your hands. Okay, it doesn't. I'm sorry. What does the mask do? It inhibits cortisol, a steroid that is an immune response. If I limit my flow of oxygen, what's that going to do? It's going to cause a chain reaction inside of my body. That's called an immune response. What does an autoimmune response? Why do I need to trigger an autoimmune response in my body? For what? For what reason? I'm doing ginger shots every morning. I drink a gallon of ionized structured vibrational water every day. But down there, people look at me like I've got the plague. And they can't even imagine how. Like, I walked into a place and they said, you can't be in here without a mask. And the sign on the window said, please be safe, wear your mask. And I looked back and I said, it says please be safe. I thought that that's a suggestion or a request, not a requirement. And she says, no, it's required. And I said, well, I'm not sick. And she said, well, it doesn't matter. And I said, well, if I limit my flow of oxygen, then that puts me at risk for something that's similar to COPD. What's COPD? Chronic obstructed pulmonary disorder. I don't want to obstruct my pulmonary to cause a disorder. Hello? And so when I told her that, her eyes were this big. And I said, besides that, your mask is below your nose, lady. So what difference does it make? And she put her mask over her nose and hung her head in shame. And I didn't mean to cause shame. But you know how frustrating it is for me to be in the healthcare profession for so long and understand the difference between a bacteria and a virus, and to understand that we're not really at risk as much as they say we are? But you know who is the people who are not taking care of their immune system. Those are the people who are at risk. So here, do yourself a favor. Take care of your immune system. Learn how your body works. You have a body. Learn how it works. Let me tell you something. I never once put vegetable oil in my engine. Why? The little cap says oil. It should work, right? No, because it's not compatible to my engine. So why are we putting things in our body that's not compatible for our engine? Why am I not dumping Kool-Aid on my plants outside? It's mostly water, right? Should work. No. Why? Because it's not compatible for the plants. The plants will die. You know what I realized? You know why we care more about the plants than we do our bodies? Because the plants will die in a couple days, but your body's not going to die for decades. That frustrates the heck out of me because people are giving poison to my daughter. And I would have too had I not known. Let's be honest. I was eating a ton of poison myself. I'm not Mr. High and Mighty, and I'm not on a pedestal, and I don't want to ever be. But now I see things different through hydrated eyes. That's clear eyes. That's fog is gone. And I say it all the time, and now that 20/20 clear vision, my fog is gone and I see things a little more clearly. And I've been, just when I've been talking to you guys, I just want you to know there's 333 and a 777 on the same freaking license plate. How often do you see 333, 777 on one license plate? It's overwhelming. Can you tell? This is a detox right now, and you guys are a part of it, and I'm vomiting all over you, but it's worth it because it's scary for me to leave my family down there. And it's scary to know that most people don't even realize what's going on. This is a systematic, organized takeover of you and your freedom of speech. How about if I just continue the conversation like this? Does it work?